Hey everyone, welcome to today's Next Wise Step, coming to you from my office, not the studio. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. Listen, everything is in chaos right now in the financial markets, and so instead of our normal schedule of Next Wise Step videos every other week, nice and polished from the studio, we're coming to you raw, right from my office, and we're gonna be doing these videos more regularly because financial information, the world is changing just so rapidly today, and there's going to be an example in one of your action items here today about that. So things are happening so quickly. Just forgive us for not having such a polished communication and editing and so on. Coming to you raw right from my office. These are going to be happening more frequently. If you're not already a subscriber of the Wise Money Show channel here on YouTube, be sure to do that, because as we're sending out these nuggets of information, things that you need to be doing, you want to make sure that you're up to speed on those sorts of things, because your financial decisions that you make right now in times of crisis, they're magnified. They're even more important. So make sure you subscribe here, leave comments and questions below. Since I'm doing these videos more frequently, I'll be able to get to your questions even faster. So be sure you do that and share this content with others. All right, now, what is on my mind? We've got cascading government communities and states that are shutting down, okay, that are issuing travel advisories and warnings about travel only for essential business purposes and essential purposes. Where I live here in northern Indiana, our county, not the surrounding counties, but our county, as of yesterday, has issued a travel warning or travel watch, I think is what they call it, an advisory, where people can go out of their house for groceries or medical reasons or to go to work, but other than that, they want everyone to stay in. What's this mean? My question is, how long is all this going to last? As I've shared before, as we've shared before, really the economic impact, what's happening on Wall Street is really a response to all these businesses shutting down and consumers not spending, not going out to any games, not going out to restaurants, not going on vacations and trips and so on. All of that obviously is going to have an economic impact and impact these businesses. So Wall Street's adjusting to that. So the question that's bothering me right now is, how long are we going to be like this? Is it going to be a couple weeks, like everyone originally thought? Or are we talking about a couple of months here? One of my favorite places in the world, the happiest place on earth, Disney World, is shut down right now. What if Disney doesn't open in a couple weeks? What if they don't open till June, July, or August? What does that mean for Disney? What does then that mean for the overall stock market? So here's my action step for you again. Make sure you have a system for managing your investments. What I mean by that is, if you hear me say that, what if Disney doesn't open until August? That could be pretty fearful. The economic impact for small businesses, for individuals, and certainly for those large corporations could be astounding, okay? And so don't respond with emotion and panic to that idea. Instead, make sure you have a system where your diversified investments are also complemented with a momentum strategy where you're able to pivot as the market's moving. Again, we have that we offer to our clients at Korhorn Financial Group. I'm not, promoting that, but certainly we have a strategy where all of our clients have a core diversified mix of investments, index funds that are appropriate for their risk level. But then complemented with that is a momentum strategy that when times are good, it's investing dollars in areas that have the most momentum, and as that changes, it adapts. But when times are bad and there's no momentum, it's moving to cash, which that dynamic strategy did back in February. So make sure you're using that strategy, because guys, this could get worse before it gets better. It could also turn around tomorrow. We just don't know. So that's the first bit of advice. The second bit of advice, let's focus in on that diversified mix of investments. The interesting thing over the past week, your safe, steady, predictable bond investments that are pretty boring. They're like watching the grass grow, not a lot of excitement. Over the last week, guys, they're moving like stocks. That could be very, very concerning for those of you that are low risk, and by low risk, you have a lot of money in bonds. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Over the last week, as again, the stock market and others are trying to adapt to this this new normal, this bizarro world that we're in, there's just been a lot of panic selling about everything. I'm encouraging you not to do that. If you're low risk and you have a lot of money in bonds, don't panic. Make sure they're shorter term bonds. And again, make sure you're complementing those with a dynamic strategy. Again, I'm not just promoting here, I'm talking about our overall core belief and philosophy. We even have a dynamic bond strategy, which means, listen, if bonds aren't behaving normal, slow and steady, predictable, we can get to cash as well, which we've done. So don't panic when you look at your statement and realize there's more volatility than usual. It's because those bonds have just not been performing normally. All right, the final nugget for today, just giving you 3 today, is very quickly the Treasury is coming out with announcements about changes to the tax deadline. As I record this right now, we had just sent out a communication to all of our clients that the tax filing date was still the same, April 15 for individuals. But for those of you that aren't getting a refund and that you have until July 15 to actually make that payment. Just moments ago, the Treasury Secretary came out and announced, no, they're going to delay that filing deadline as well. By the time you watch this video, that may have changed also. So just be up to speed. What I would tell you right now, if you're projecting to break even, or if you're projecting to get a refund, get your taxes done. Get your taxes done. If you go to a CPA, someone like our firm, and you're having us prepare your return, we're still open. We're still preparing tons of returns right now. You can drop your documents off, or better yet, you can scan them and you can share them with us securely, and then we can get the return done, share it with you securely, and then even do a video call or a phone call to review your return and make sure it's filed timely. If you're getting a refund, get that stimulus in your pocket, okay? Get that tax refund in your pocket. If you owe dollars, I would tell you right now, cash is king. So if they're not forcing you to make payments to pay that tax bill until July, you might want to hold on to it, but you better know what you owe. Know that so that you can plan accordingly. So that all that still says, get your taxes done. Lastly, with all of this, we still don't know what the economic stimulus package is yet as of the time that I'm recording this video. So be on the lookout for that. If it's, if you're eligible to receive some dollars because your income's below a certain threshold, be wise with those dollars. Again, centered around this big question of how long does this last? If you're if you're unable to work right now and therefore unable to get income, if that lasts for a couple of months, make sure you use any stimulus dollars wisely. Okay, once again, be sure you subscribe to this channel, because coming to you raw right from my office, not from our studio, I'm going to be sharing some thoughts with you pretty much every day or every other day. So make sure you tune in here, be subscribed to this channel so that you always are up to date on what your next wise step should be. All right, on behalf of all of us here at Cohorn Financial Group, I hope you're staying safe. My name is Mike Bernard. Now go out there and take your next wise step in your financial life.